The row over animal fat allegedly being used to make the famed Tirupati laddus reached the Supreme Court today, with a lawyer filing a petition alleging that the act violates fundamental Hindu religious customs and deeply upsets and hurts the sentiments of countless devotees who consider the prasad a sacred blessing. The controversy began after Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu said that animal fat was used to make the sought-after laddus given as prasadam by the Sri Venkateshwara temple in Tirupati under the previous YSR Congress government. The Andhra Pradesh government then cited a report by the Gujarat laboratory which stated that the ghee used in laddus contained traces of beef, tallow, fish oil and lard. That has led to a massive controversy. But amidst all this, let's also try to understand the very basis of which in Hindu faith it is the cow that is a holy animal, is prayed, is revered, and therefore restrictions imposed on Hindus and those who are following the faith to not consume the cow after it's been killed or after it dies. Let's start off our conversation. On the telecast with me is Swami Shaileshanand Giri. Thank you very much for joining me, sir. And my first question, of course, if you could take us back into the history of the spiritual significance of Hindu faith when it comes to the holy animal cow.
Yeah, look. Basically, I just not only talk about the ancient texts about the Vedas or like this, but I also correlate it with the scientific existence of cow. You know, when you study about the phylum and chordata of any of the animal in the sense of zoology, you will find that cow is the alone animal which intakes oxygen and gives out the purified air only. It's the animal that can feed one person once a day for 4 lakh persons, you can say, for the total lifespan of a cow. Whereas if you are non-veg, you kill a cow and eat the cow, only 80% can fulfill their needs. So cow has been proved to be the utmost use of any of the animal you can compare to the mankind. So in case any such thing comes about the cow, I say that cow has to be protected and the same thing has to be done for the nurturing and the preservation of its species.
Okay. Yes, and also when it comes to the agricultural advantages, the dairy advantages of the cow, we've spoken about, there are a number of these aspects. But what happens if an individual ends up inadvertently consuming meat or consuming cow meat particularly, and one who is spiritually inclined to the Hindu faith?
Look, that's the thing. When we talk about the faith, I always used to say, killing physically hurts, but hurting the faith kills. So if you are hurting anybody's belief, any faith, we are just creating some murder. See, if you are attacking my sentiments, my religious sentiments, that means you are doing attempt to murder or nearly murder. So what I mean to say is that India may be a country where all religions are nurtured here equitably. But if you are not able to respect each other for mere revenge or for mere hurting each other, you hurt the feelings of other religion. You commit certain deeds. Those just are meant for killing each other. They are killing the faith of each other. Then it's a crime. And government has to look upon. Look, yesterday I was live with some of the channels. I told them that instead of creating any board or anything, you must create a commission for religion. Because the judiciary powers, until and unless are not in the hands of the true saints, say Mahakaleshwara temple, this Tirupati temple are there. If the government interference is there will be hurting of the faith, because the government officials do not know the history. They do not know the exact rituals. They do not know that what are the basic norms of that particular place, the temple, the sanctity of that temple. That will be hurted again and again. The same has happened with Tirupati, the same has happened with Mahakaleshwara, and so many places. The same is still going on. So there should be a commission constituted with autonomous setup this is having a perfect power in the hands to execute. And this commission should be headed by the saints like us, who have devoted their life without any sense of physical profit, materialistic profit, but for the spiritual existence, for the spiritual well-being of the country only. So
Okay.
here,
Okay. So
hereby,
now, okay, okay, all right. So now, when you got to know about this piece of information, and it has created quite the noise across the country, what was your first reaction?
I was amazed, I was shocked. You know, when I visit any of the temple, I am very sure that at least the purest thing will be served to me in the sense of my religion. But when I heard about the Tirupati and about the hurting of the cows and about the use of, you can say that not the green dot, but the red dot things. So those are the most, you can say, vulnerable crime for me as per my religion. So I am deeply hurt by that. I revolted a lot. I have called around about 150 people since yesterday, saying the same, that what the hell the government is doing, what is the law doing. If everything is clear, they must be prosecuted. They must be in the court of law, and they must be punished for that, because they have sentiments. And I say hurting sentiment is nearly a murder.
Okay. Okay. I also have with me Pavan Sinha. Mr. Sinha, your views with regards to what has happened. There has been a laboratory report that has come out, and shockingly, there has been traces of palm oil, but more sinisterly, there are traces of beef tallows, fish oil, and lard that have been found in the test that was conducted in a sample of ghee by AR Dairy that was providing ghee to Tirupati Tirumala Temple Devasthanam Trust. How did you react, and what do you think should be the logical conclusion to this revelation that has happened and the case that has been brought to court now?
As a Hindu, I am very deeply concerned about it, and I am raged. Virtually, I am raged. What has happened there, it is really condemnable. They are using the palm oil, they are using that brand of ghee which contains animal protein, animal charbi. So this is very denigrating and disgusting, and I think culprit should be given very serious punishment. Who is there, and
Concluding this discussion, Swami Giri, how are the millions of Hindus, there are lakhs and lakhs of devotees that visit the temple, consume the prasadam. How is their faith, and how is the sanctity of their faith in the gods and the temple going to be restored now?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's very, you can say, critical examination has to be there. Look, all these days they have taken this prasadam. Now purification is to be made there. And if I would have consumed the prasadam, I would have done the purification for 27 days continuously. Because I know at these days of Shraddha, if this very thought comes to my mind that I have taken some non-veg, that means I am not only polluting my own karma, but also my pitra will be very angry on me. My deities will be angry on me. So for this, I would have performed a lot of pujas. But the thing is that it's the time of Hindu Renaissance also, because we all are awakening. And this report will be proven as one of the hammer on the heads of those who are sleeping. That again you wake up. You have been looted by all these pseudo-secularists for a long time. You have been looted by all these people who are some other religious people to rule this country, and now they are just becoming a source of earning money with your belief systems also. So they are nobody. They have got nothing to do with your temples. They just want your exploitation. So wake up. This is the time now. That's why this should be proven as the Hindu Renaissance time, and now said directly to the governments, give us our temples back. maybe here any of the government who is talking about Hinduism, but then also the Hindu priests, the Hindu community should come forward and they should take the command over the temples and implement their own system by their own belief.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Swami Giri, and thank you, Pavan Sinha, for